welcome to DK Vine Done Slow. I'm Hyle Russell. And today we are playing, surprise, Banjo-Kazooie. As you can see, we are now at 67 jiggies, 600 notes. We didn't make a whole lot of progress last time. Last time was kind of a cleanup session. But this time, it's all about going back into the world progression. And we are heading to Mad Monster Mansion. Insert joke about West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin. All right. So Mad Monster Mansion is, I think, one of the very first, or actually it might be the first spooky world in the DKU with an explicit Halloween theming, or at least explicit in that you turn into a pumpkin. I feel like Gloomy Gulch was a little bit more evergreen in how it portrayed its spookiness, while this world really ties it more into sort of the late October time frame. Which, you know, considering I am playing this in July, makes it feel like, oh, the stores put out their Halloween. I guess the stores do put out Halloween stuff, like, early August now, so we're almost there. At least as far as getting Halloween stuff shoved in our face. Alright, here we are at the lava room, which contains the entrance to Mad Monster Mansion. Last time I went on and on and on about whether this sort of courtyard area here is actually physically a sort of open air courtyard in Gruntilda's lair, or if it's in the Mad Monster Mansion realm. The weird, like, lighting effects almost suggest that it is, like, within the pocket dimension that Mad Monster Mansion exists in. But I don't know, I like to think this is in Grunty's lair, like this is just this enclosed area in the Spiral Mountain region, only accessible through the winding halls of Grunty's lair. Speaking of, yeah, First Four Figures just announced their Gruntilda and Broomstick statue, which looks like a spitting image of the way she appears in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in the Spiral Mountain stage, but gonna have to pass on that. I have Banjo and Kazooie, and I have the King Conquer statue, which is very, very impressive. I have no more room for statues. Unless, you know, they were to make Captain K. Rool, or, I don't know, something to do with Diddy Kong Racing. So here, I should go ahead and break that down. This is, I think that this is the most expansive world area, like entrance area in any of the worlds, considering it you've even got a little space for Mumbo over here. We don't know it here that Mumbo's just chilling in this crypt, but yeah, the only way to go through there is, of course, as Pumpkin Banjo. Chris in the live stream says, you would buy a Pipsy statue over a Gruntilda statue? I would, yes. Gruntilda, I don't know. Gruntilda, I like her as a villain, as an antagonist. She's not my favorite. She's not my favorite character. I don't think she's as complex or interesting a baddie as K. Rool. Or nor as ludicrous as Wizpig. So, and I think Diddy Kong Racing is a novelty where it's just the scarcity of it being acknowledged for reasons, of course, I don't need to get into. But yes, I would totally buy any Diddy Kong Racing character as a statue. Alright, here we are, Mad Monster Mansion. This is interesting. You've seldom seen, but here we have the actual gate to the mansion with Gruntilda's head. And the question is, of course, what is Mad Monster Mansion? Well, the fan theory for several years, and when I say fan theory, I guess I mean DK Vine's theory, is that it's Gruntilda's getaway home. And I believe it was Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts in Banjo Land that basically confirmed it, or brought it up as a possibility that it's Gruntilda's holiday home. Like, she lives in the lair. I guess, you know, she also has residences, you know, Cauldron Keep is more of her sister's place, but I guess it's her place too. But this is where she comes to get away from it all. I think Lago also in Banjo-Tooie says that I don't know if he calls it her mansion or whatever, but when it says Gruntilda ripped him out of the mansion, it just implies that she had authority to do so. Alright, so where do we even begin? Zip Binder says Banjo's default camera really does the skybox design a disservice. Yeah, the camera feels a lot more rigid in Mad Monster Mansion than it does in other worlds. Do I go in here? We'll go through the front door. These two guests are rather dumb. Let's make sure they're unwelcome. Wow. Top-notch rhyme there, Gruntilda. So this is Napper. And Napper, of course, is a ghost. It's sort of in the Ghostbusters tradition of being this vague humanoid shape, but with this green protoplasmic appearance. There's like all these different ghost classes in Ghostbusters lore, and I guess Napper would be the ghost class that would be closely aligned with Slimer, but Napper is a Teehee, the ghost that we encounter in Mad Monster Mansion. There we got portrait of Gruntilda's broomstick. Oh, hold on. Who woke Napper while he's sleeping? I can hear someone down there creeping. Yeah, alright. So yeah, we got so much lore here in Mad Monster Mansion, it being Gruntilda's holiday home. So we have her broomstick. Interesting, we have a portrait of Mumbo, if I can see through the early Mumbo render. Ah, come on. These chairs are giant too. And I know like everything is portrayed as bigger compared to Banjo-Kazooie, but like this is ridiculous. So yeah, that's very early promotional render of Mumbo, and he's a creep. He's a creep. But why does Gruntilda have a Mumbo portrait? It suggests, I don't know, there's still some sort of connection between the two. Like Gruntilda and Mumbo clearly had a falling out. In this game's lore, it was that Mumbo was her teacher and she turned on him and embraced evil magic. I think the events of Grunty's Revenge kind of nullify that, where they cannot be Master Padawan or whatever. I think they're more contemporaries, and maybe they trained under the same shaman. But that's just my fan patch there. But yeah, I think Gruntilda still has some lingering. I wouldn't dare say it's romantic, but I think she maybe wished Mumbo had joined her way of thinking. And there's Klungo. This is like one of the early embraces of Klungo, because we haven't really seen much of Klungo in this game yet. And besides, you know, the game over screen and the beginning when Tooty gets put in the transformation pod. So yeah, it's like, oh yeah, there's a mad scientist. I don't know if his importance was really felt yet. This is also shades of Grab by the Ghoulies, where Grab by the Ghoulies would just have so much in the way of Easter eggs. Damn it! It's hard getting on the back of these chairs. And there's a Mumbo token in the fireplace, so... Alright. Yeah, but there's Dingpot, her primary cauldron. There's Gruntilda, which is interesting. And like, same thing with Mumbo. They're both in the middle. They're like fallen allies from the perspective of Gruntilda, at least. And then, of course, we have the tower on her lair. Just an odd thing to have a portrait of, but I guess if you're away from home, have a picture of your home in your vacation home. Sure, why not? We'll come back. Oh, there's... That's just the fire. All right. Here's the underside of the table, if you're curious about that. Chris says, if it makes you feel any better, not even Mad Monster Mansion has enough space for all the first 4 figure statues. Copbox says, Mumbo Dark History conversation incoming. Yeah, there's a lot to bite into when you get into the backstory of the Winky Bunions and Mumbo and all of that, I think. Now, this is kind of implausible that there's this whole other side room here that somehow fits and doesn't intrude upon the dining area of the mansion, but whatever. Whatever, we'll allow it. Barrels, everyone. There are barrels. And here we have a rare skeleton. Not the last time we'll see a rare skeleton. Look how they just put themselves back together. Their name is Limbo, by the way. And you might be asking yourself, because I know you're not, are they afflicted with the skelly, like a curse, like in Sea of Thieves? No. I think they were just resurrected by Klungo, either combination of dark magic or science. Similar to how Dr. Crackpot would resurrect his skeletons and Grab by the Ghoulies. We got pictures of teehees here. I think that's just a picture of spooky trees off to the side of the mansion. I don't know, you run out of decorating ideas when you're trying to keep to a theme, I guess. And there's just, you know, Gruntilda herself. Hey, not cool. So yeah, these little side rooms, they have lots of little secrets, and of course they would stoke the imagination when it comes to things like Stop and Swap. But we can climb the drain pipe, fall off promptly, climb it again, get a better look at. Okay, yeah, I need to Talontrot. I know. We'll get a better look at our surroundings. Get attacked by purple bats because, of course. It wouldn't be a DKU game if there wasn't some sort of purple bat somewhere. See Mumbo's hut there. Get all the notes up here and get attacked by purple bats. Yeah, I'm spacing on what the bats are called. I'm usually pretty good when it comes to character names, but these purple bats are, I think, some of the more forgettable purple bats. I think because DK64 is leapfrogged over them when they were bizarrely resurrected by Payon and DK King of Swing and their other two games, and became Flip Flaps. A Payon contribution is something Rare created. Hey! Here he is. Oh, I shouldn't have collected that Mumbo token, I think. There's some weird glitch where there's another Mumbo token in Mad Monster Mansion, and if you collect that one, you can't get the other one, I think in the wine cellar. It doesn't really matter, but I should have just, like, shown off that you can actually collect both if you visually see both, if both spawn into the game first, but collecting one will cause the other one to not spawn. Anyway, it's a whole thing. There's Lago, everyone. This is the anthropomorphic toilet that Gruntilda likes to poop and pee in. Isn't it lovely? Oh, Chris says the bats' name are Nibblies. Yeah, I wouldn't remember that because the Donkey Kong series itself has like 2 types of purple bats. 3 bats, actually, when you factor in Jungle Teeth, so. Yeah, you have to step in his piss. Gurgle, Bear is much too fat to fit in Lago's mouth. You have to step in his piss before he'll acknowledge you. Also, is that Gruntilda's urine? Because okay, so it looks to me like, yes, his bowl is stained, but the standing water in Lago is yellow itself. So, is that something that Gruntilda did not flush the last time she visited? Of course, the top of Lago is where one of the question mark eggs is spawned if you input the stop and swap codes. This is not one of the ones that was advertised at the end of the game, and it seems bizarre that this, I think it's the green egg, this spot would be where they would put it. But yeah, this is the Mad Monster Mansion bathroom. As far as we know, there's only one bathroom, but it's a rarity for a bathroom to be displayed in a video game at all, and I think this calls for celebration. We've got the cracked mirror. Yeah, don't want Bloody Mary materializing, and then you got the shower. Bath shower combo, and looks like the water is on right now. So yeah, wash ourselves after standing in Lago. We'll have to go back down into them later, but you know, for now, let's just wash our feet. It's one solid shower curtain, you can't jump through it. Alright, bye Lago, we'll be back. Copbox says, would you rather use the Mad Monster Mansion bathroom or the Grunty Industries one? Grunty Industries, because then I wouldn't get attacked by a skeleton. Oh, sorry. Sorry, music note. Forgot about you. Definitely don't want to just leave one note behind. Alright, let's... I'm really just taking this one bit at a time here because... Mad Monster Mansion is kind of a maze, and I want to break... Yeah, I have to be the pumpkin to get down there. But that's why you break the windows now. Got him. Ah. These portraits are kind of unexciting. Same ones we saw before. Grab by the Ghoulies it is not as far as the amount of Easter eggs and references, but it's early. was 5 whole years before grabbed by the ghoulies. Wah! And then I'm just gonna fall all the way down, aren't I? Yup. Alright. Yup. Ah, come on. I'm bad at this game. Alright. Get over there. Hey, and now I can talk about Captain Black-Eye, which is, of course, why we're all here. So Captain Black-Eye, of course. Ah! All right, let me dispel that. All right. Oh, and there's a teehee. Hold on. So there's a teehee that's not Napper. I think they're supposed to be the ghost of Grublins. They definitely reuse, like, the general head shape. It's that Ed Bryan design, but let me bust them real quick. Yeah, teehees are the standard ghost enemies found in Mad Monster Mansion, which is interesting because in Witchy World, in Banjo-Tooie, they don't bring back teehees. They have some other form of ghost that's very similar flying around in the haunted cavern, but they're not teehees. And then in Grunty's Revenge, teehees come back, but they're called spookos. And I don't know why they would change the name unless they forgot they already named them teehees. They look visually similar, if not basically the same, just as much as Klungo looks a bit different in Grunty's Revenge. So are spookos teehees? Is Spooko a nickname for teehee, or is teehee the nickname for spookos? I don't know. Let's talk about Captain Black-Eye, though. So Captain Black-Eye, of course, was going to be the antagonist in one of the iterations of Dream, the pirate one that Banjo-Kazooie evolved from. And this is just a little tribute to the origins of Banjo-Kazooie. Of course, we didn't know that at the time, we being the kids buying the game and playing it. And so we were like, who is this pirate guy? What is this about? What's the backstory here? And he kind of became a focal point for legends, especially pertaining to Stop and Swap, and then he eventually did appear in Banjo-Tooie, and you can have the debate whether or not he was going to be a facilitator of Stop and Swap. I think it's basically shook out that, yeah, that was his original intent. Anyway, all sorts of lore behind this. You can look up, like, people using a Game Shark to go behind the painting and falling behind it, or I don't know. But Captain Black-Eye, he did become an actual character in Banjo-Tooie. I think the implication here is that he's old friends of Gruntilda. We know he's friends with Baron Von Ghoul as well, and he's still alive and kicking in the year 2000. So he just sails the sea, sails the rare archipelago, and he's been around a long, long time because he was referenced in Sea of Thieves. And so why is he still alive? Is he immortal? Did he access the Fountain of Youth, also referenced in Sea of Thieves? Well, that's a story that hopefully Sea of Thieves will get around to one day. But Captain Black-Eye is definitely a character that I think fans just definitely want to see more of. He's more enticing because he's so seldom seen and he has that air of mystery about him. Even if the one time he was unambiguously portrayed in a game, I'm not counting Sea of Thieves and Greg Mail's sailing as Captain Black-Eye here, but the one time he was unambiguously portrayed in a video game was in Banjo-Tooie, where he was essentially a washed-up drunk, but I think that's still, for DKU characters go, that's still pretty worthy of lauding. Here we have this, what appears to be a treasure chest of sorts. And so, of course, you can see the implication here. Well, Black Eye, treasure chest in Grunty's master bedroom. What's all of this about? I don't think this chest actually was ever going to do anything. You would think this is where the green question mark egg would spawn, but no, apparently not. My headcanon is that this was a gift. This treasure chest was a gift from Black Eye to Gruntilda that he obtained somewhere in the Sea of Thieves. Maybe this will appear in Sea of Thieves as a MacGuffin and an adventure or tall tale one day. Who knows? But I think she put Black Eye's portrait there, and she keeps her treasure there. Just take a look. Oh, there's a fucking Mumbo token. I would have walked right past that. Good thing I have to stop and gaze at everything. So, Copbox says, Dream Sea of Thieves update is Black Eye, TT, and Treasure Trove Cove, but that's probably a total pipe dream. And then Chris says, imagine sword launching off the top of Treasure Trove Cove. You know, like, I think I mentioned it in my stream of, damn it! Every damn time. I think I mentioned it in my stream of Treasure Trove Cove, how it would be really cool and exciting to see Treasure Trove Cove rendered in Sea of Thieves art style as like this older take on it, without maybe some of the landmarks. No! Don't go right back in the master bedroom. Like I said, probably pipe dream, but at the very least, we've got to get Black Eye as a proper NPC character in Sea of Thieves. I know we ruled that yeah, Greg sailing as Black Eye counts, but I think we all want a little bit more from Captain Black Eye. He's been a focal point of older rare fandom for Sea of Thieves since the very day the game was launched. So I think it would be a huge missed opportunity. They brought Pendragon in Sea of Thieves, and I think Black Eye is definitely... Pendragon speaks to one generation of rare fans, but I think Black Eye is the character that I guess my generation of rare fans would most appreciate. But I also want TT, so... Alright. So here we are up at the chimney. So I know this is kind of a Halloween-themed world, but I'm gonna be Santa Claus here. So now Napper doesn't know I'm here because the floorboards creak, you see. The floorboards creak. That's the implication. Now, a bear going, you know, jumping and making noises. Yeah, see, I screwed that up. But yeah, you have to jump across the chairs and then sneak over to the table. My golden prize you may not take, not while old Napper's awake. It's interesting that he rhymes too. Also, can we just point out this hideous wallpaper? It's not even that it's filthy, it's just, it's a bad wallpaper. And you know, I say that, and maybe it was the wallpaper of the male's childhood home, or Ed Bryan or something, and maybe I just stepped in it, but I hate it. Don't go! Ah! All right, let me try to do this again. But this time, you know, actually do it. Do it right. You think falling down the chimney would create much more of a ruckus than, okay, I guess I didn't need the backflip after all. And bree! Okay, so the floorboard is enough to wake him up, but that whoo, bree, whoo, bree, that doesn't wake him up. All right, sure, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna get this eventually. I mean, I've done it before in my life, obviously. Like, at least twice, right? God damn it! Okay, stop. Okay, now. Alright. Also, how does that not take any of their health? Is that just very soft, like, wood that's in that fire that's breaking their fall to the point where they don't lose any honeycomb energy? Grunty's gold, how it shone. She'll be mad. Now it's gone? Yes, I'm mad. My boot, I'll put up your useless, spooky butt. And then Napper just leaves. He just pieces out. It's my first Jiggy. Oh my god. Alright. Beak bomb it. Oh no. Alright. So yeah, Napper is a teehee. He's just a big old version of a teehee. Would he be the boss of Mad Monster Mansion if you consider like these big characters to be the equivalent of bosses in Banjo-Kazooie? Because that's pretty weak. But I did struggle with it, so, I mean, I guess he's a more effective boss than Conga was. Alright, now we move on a bit. Love the tall grass. I don't know where I want to go yet. Yeah, let's go down here. One thing I love about Mad Monster Mansion is you can, like, visit every area that would conceivably be in the mansion. You got a dining room, you got a master bedroom, you've got the bathroom, and yes, you have the wine cellar, which you wouldn't think a wine cellar would be in a Nintendo game, right? But nope. And of course, this is an infamous area in Banjo-Kazooie because this is also the site of a stop and swap egg, question mark egg. I believe it's behind that one. There is an interior chamber back there that houses one of the colored eggs, I forget. But yeah, I hear you, Ginger, I'll get to you. Of course, the 1881 vintage wine will also reappear in Grab by the Ghoulies, Gruntilda and Baron Von Ghoul, who are canonically friends. They have shared their wine collection, so... God, I always... No. Nothing behind there. There's... Gotcha, alright? You satisfied? Mumbo token. Now, I forget where what the other Mumbo token is, but something about a Mumbo token doesn't spawn. I don't know. It doesn't really interest me that much, which is why I haven't committed it to memory. You can see, like, the wine barrels are empty and they don't go far, but that one, what's that? Yeah, and there's a whole chamber back there. I can't get the camera to clip through the wall, but... Oh, Chris says, I'd argue Motsand is the boss of Mad Monster Mansion. And argues that if you think about it, this is actually a one-bedroom house. It doesn't even have a dedicated lounge. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's... Okay, for a mansion, it's pretty small, but it's still got more areas than you would see in a ghost house in Mario, in a 3D Mario game, right? I don't... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not giving Mario its due yet again, but... Damn it. Always get me on the first go. And there's another black eye. I'm just glad he gave her 2 portraits of himself. Or maybe she had those commissioned. I don't know. And we have more barrels. I don't think it could be a DKU game if there weren't any barrels. Honestly, like, out of all, like, the main DKU branches, I think they all have barrels in some capacity. Like, even Star Fox Adventures has barrels or kegs or whatever. Alright, did I break all the windows? Oh. Gotta get the notes. Oh, they just said dead end. Alright. Break that down, and here we have a church. Now, the church is interesting. So, the question is, why is there a church here? What? And also fresh graves. These graves seem awfully fresh. And it's like, who did Gruntilda just have killed? I've thought about this quite a bit. Oh, and there we have rippers. No! No! Come on. I love that name, though, Ripper. That's such a stupid name. So, yeah, they actually run faster than I remember. Like, they come charging at you. Yeah, all these graves are fresh. I never, like, realized that as a kid. Oh, fuck. I guess I've just buried way more people than I used to. Anyway, yeah, so what is this church? Why is there a church? What is the significance of this in Mad Monster Mansion? I think this is, I mean, from a behind-the-scenes perspective, and maybe I'm wrong, this seems to be an artifact of the game being developed in the middle of England. When I got to visit rare in 2016, we were driving through Twycross, and the whole group passed a church. And everybody, not everybody, but I would say 3 or 4 people, I think Jeffrin, Steve McCorkle, and I, at the very least, we all shouted in unison, oh my god, it's the Mad Monster Mansion church. We passed a church that looks vaguely similar to this one, and we got in our heads that this must have been what inspired them to make this church in Mad Monster Mansion. I think Rare staffers have argued against it, but whatever. So I think, you know, you could argue, like, did Grunty build Mad Monster Mansion, or was this already here and she simply move in and make it her own? I would think the presence of a church would imply that she moved in and made it her own, but I don't know. She didn't, like... Oh, come on. All right. Oh man, this is harder than I remember. Get in the pot. Okay. There we go. And of course the pot is a possessed flower pot or something and says thank you, but the old joke was that so many people misheard it as fuck you. And I never heard that as a kid, but I mean, I can hear it. There we go. You just, I guess, have to spam it. The balance is so sensitive. Yeah, that's what you have to do. I completely missed those. Alright, get closer then. No! Shit! Why is this one so... you... Alright, what if I just get up top on you? No, of course that doesn't work, because why would it? Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of eggs. Why? Why? Alright, alright. At least those are going right back into me. Yeah, you're welcome. How many more of these do I have? Is this the last one? This is my least favorite thing. Also, why do eggs cause flowers to bloom? Oh! I'm getting worse at this. None of them landed. Alright. Like... It's all about, like, getting it on the bounce, and... But... I don't understand physics. I don't know how they work. Alright, come back to me, eggs. If you're not gonna go in, then I don't want you breaking. Alright, what if I stand on the body? No. If I stand on this body. What if I just shoot eggs every which way? None of them go in. None of them go in. Alright. Alright, so while I'm struggling with this, let me read the chat. Some historic context for you, Heil. This is arguably not a church, but a chapel. Rich people would have their own private place of prayer, and given the scale of it and the fact that it's on private ground, it was probably never meant to be a place of worship. But if you had a castle or a mansion or a significant large estate at a certain time in history, you would be compelled to have a chapel. Even Dracula's castle famously has a chapel. Well, see, I don't know enough. Being American, that is a foreign concept to me, because, like, while we do, of course, have obscenely rich folk here, we don't have wealth that stretches back that far, at least natively on the continent. So, yeah, that's interesting. Now, so that suggests to me, though, that, you know, like, this would be an older estate that Gruntilda took over then. This is pissing me off, by the way. I'm gonna run out of eggs. That's what's gonna happen. And then what do I do? Alright. Oh, no! Oh, this is breaking me. This. Oh! All right. No, camera, stop fucking around, camera. I need you to... Doesn't work. Oh, thank God. All right. Yeah, grabbing that. How is that the hardest thing? How is that the hardest thing for me so far in Banjo-Kazooie? The fuck you pots. Yeah, well, fuck you. This is a very Super Mario 64-esque little hidden room here. I love the little detail of the stained glass reflecting on the floor. Now, to speak to what Chris was saying about the private chapel on an estate's grounds, and there's Black Eye again. Hey, these eggs really come in handy. Thank you. The question is, why is there a Banjo and Kazooie stained glass window? They're not saints. They're not in the Bible, but I think that maybe it's some sort of like prophetic thing, like the Baron Bird imagery in Sea of Thieves, that this prophecy by the Sea of Thieves ancients that there would be a Baron Bird hero fighting a witch one day. I think it could be a similar thing where they've just been prophesized to come along for so long now that there is a stained glass window of them on this chapel that Grunty didn't build, but she's definitely... No. She's definitely decorated a little bit. And just can I just like trample these flowers at this point? That was horrifying. That whole thing was just the worst thing I've ever done. use the gravestone to get up on the roof. Oh, and I slide right off. Everything's so slippery. Why does everything have to be slippery? Does make you wonder, like, what Mad Monster Mansion was called before Gruntilda claimed it as her own, because clearly, like, it's probably, I mean, it might have been a haunted ass estate mansion over time. Also, this clock with no hands on it. Oh, God. Are you kidding me? Fuck this. Anyway, but yeah, I'm sure at one point Mad Monster Mansion was very nice. It was very dignified and just accumulated with spiritual, that's the wrong one. Spiritual turmoil over time, and then Gruntilda found it and she was like, this is perfect. And she named it Mad Monster Mansion. I always forget I have to talon trot up most surfaces at the later stages of the game. Alright. Did I get all the... Okay, I did. Anyway, yeah, no hands on this clock. They've long since broken off, and I guess Grunty hasn't seen fit to repair it. But I kind of like that. I kind of like that we're not sure what time it is here. Doesn't really matter, does it? Time stands still in Mad Monster Mansion. Can't even say it. Can't even talk. Can't even get eggs in a flower pot. Also wild that this is one of the few, like, directional compass bearings in Banjo-Kazooie, like, east. Or I guess that's just which way the wind is blowing, but yeah. Anyway, here's the highest point, well, besides that highest point, in Mad Monster Mansion. So we can get a look at the whole grounds over here. The shed that has... I love that design of the shed. It looks very, like, 80s horror movie-esque with just the light piercing through the windows. I don't know if that's, like, Amityville Horror or Poltergeist or even a little bit of Ghostbusters. I don't know what it reminds me of, but then I've got Mumbo's hut. Hedge maze, which we get a good vantage point of. The entrance, and then over there, which I can't see because the actual mansion is blocking it. Alright, let's just slide down. What was over here? Let's go over here first. No. Mumbo token over there. I forget this maze in general. It's just hazy. Whenever my wife and I see a hedge maze, she always brings up Ocarina of Time. And then I always have to counter, actually, it reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie's Mad Monster Mansion. And then we laugh. Jinjo. Only one Jinjo left. That's good. The Idaho crew played this last night. They played the XBLA version on our Twitch channel, and they played it much faster than me. I don't even know how long it took them to get the pots, the flower pots, but I would wager significantly faster. I do appreciate that you can enter first-person view in the hedge maze at any time. Even with the camera, like, on rails there, it's nice. And now I'm just back out the main estate, the main mansion, main building, whatever. You know, this is Grant Kirkhope's, I think, first real spooky track. At least in the DKU at Rare. It would not be his last, and he would, little did he know that he would have to then do Creepy Castle and Dunk on 64, the spooky areas of Witchy World, and then he would have to do a whole damn haunted house game. Alright. He was able to do that. Like, he was able to parlay that one, like, notion into a pretty diverse soundtrack. Yeah, there's the guy. Yeah, turn into the pumpkin. I know, he'll be back. He'll be back. A lot of limbos down here. Maybe I should just take them out. A lot easier to dispatch a skeleton in Sea of Thieves. Wish I had more gold feathers. How do I get up there? Forget. Oh, I have to walk up with the that's the pumpkin. Yeah. Can I cast the shadow from the light? No, I cannot. Alright, let's see. Tumbler. So, tumbler is a drinking glass, or I think he's supposed to be a drinking glass, but he's... What this is, I believe, is that he's a planchette, which is in... was the late 19th century, early 20th century, when spiritualism was all the rage and people would devise these spirit boards, and they would use a glass or some other device as the planchette. Basically what we know today as the brand Ouija boards. But that is what tumbler is he is the device you use to let the spirits communicate with you. Here is the spirit board itself. It's a giant spirit board in a shed, which I appreciate the impracticality of it all. Get the little holes in there. I think those are the holes that the lights were coming out of, so I appreciate the interior consistency. I haven't, like, actually seen if it matches up with what's on the outside. Whoa! Greetings, oh solid one. I'm Tumblar the Mighty. solve the puzzle, and you can take this infernal thing that's stuck under me. Of course, we named our Tumbler the DK Vine Tumblar and made him the mascot. Remember Tumbler? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's a green teehee, so yeah, I have to say. Oh, God. And then you touch the grunty bits, and they hurt ya. But then the teehee will hurt you, too. Oh, God. And then he'll knock you right off. Damn it, I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die in this damn shed. At least they don't, like, get too particular about what letter. Oh! Stands for which part of the name, so you can use any O, for example. I'm gonna run out of time. Shit! Yeah, this isn't happening this time. No. Did that kill me, or did that just... No, that just knocked me back to the beginning. Alright. Alright. It's weird that it just warps you back to the beginning. God. I'm out of gold feathers now. That's not great. You know, maybe I should create a suspend point. Maybe that's what I should do. Yeah. That way, I can, you know, always just fall back on that if things get dicey and I die. I only have 55 music notes, so... There's the last Jinjo. Uh-oh. Definitely need some eggs. Oh, I can't break it down from that side, but can I? Well, these limbos are going to be annoying me, but I can't really take them out full time. Ha! Nice, alright. I think I saw wading boots over there. Fuck! Yeah, I saw them because that's what happens when you fall in it. Oh god, skeleton. Alright, I'm gonna die for sure unless I get some... Well, there's the shed again, but I'm in no condition to talk to the spirits because I'm at risk of becoming one myself. Alright. Camera, I want you to cooperate with me. There we go. There's the well. Oh my god. Oh no, 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 no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what do I do? Wow, your best note score for this world is now 59. Should I just push through? Oh, I hate it. I hate it, but... I think I have to. I mean, I could always fall back to that save point and just get the Jinjo again, but... Alright, I'll try it once. That's what I'll do. That is a lot of notes. I definitely need to get more health, though. Yeah. Not great. Running shoes up there. It's for the hedge maze thing. So those are this amount of notes I had before the death. Oh, you... This world is full of irritating things. Alright. Let's just... This is a good point to fall back on then. Don't do that again. Okay. Yeah, I have to say, I really... Fuck. Alright, camera, I need you to get behind me if you can. Thank you. Yeah, why don't I focus on this bit first? Oh no! Come on. Gold feathers will help, but what I really need is honeycomb. I might just have to accept that I'm gonna have to get all the notes again. I hate to do it. It's quite a bit, but unless I can get a hive around. Yeah, there's a hive. All right, maybe things aren't hopeless. Still not great. what? Let's become a pumpkin. I don't know what I'm doing. Figuring it out as I go along. But I do want to get to a mental reset, and I think the pumpkin will help me do that. It's becoming any sort of gourd or squash would naturally be a fresh start for you. Never know what's in Mumbo's rafters. 1 gold feather. Well, I'll take it. Oh, come on! Why does Mumbo's green fire hurt you? $20 Mumbo tokens to become a little pumpkin. Mumbo Proud, a pumpkin spell. Make good soup. I feel like that's a very, I feel like if this was a game written by Americans, that would be a pumpkin pie joke. But, anyway, yeah, this is the pumpkin transformation. Banjo-Kazooie. I have to say, like, this was a bit of a letdown for me in 1998. It's like, ooh, what are you going to transform into in Mad Monster Mansion? And it's just a little pumpkin. That's kind of lame. That's kind of underwhelming. I think it was underwhelming because, for me, like, I didn't really appreciate the history of the jack-o'-lantern at the time. I felt like it was... I don't know, one of my pet peeves was, like, seeing a haunted house and then just seeing it adorned with jack-o'-lanterns, which, for me, really ties it specifically to Halloween, right? And I don't know, I felt like a pumpkin wasn't something that really was kind of a year-round spooky thing. Oh, there's a shock spring pad there. Okay. Damn it. I thought that there was... Yeah, okay. Never mind. Anyway, I've come to learn to love the pumpkin transformation. Can I just go in the well as the pumpkin? Yes, and it's actually easier, and you can get jiggy, so... Mumbo token? Yes! Alright. Ugh! I don't even know if the whiplashes hurt you as the pumpkin, but I don't really care to find out. Anyway, since I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate the actual lore behind the jack-o'-lantern, and I've gotten over my aversion for it in a spooky haunted house. I still, like, think there's an appropriate context for it, but the fact that the context in this case is just Mumbo transforming you into a pumpkin, I think works. Alright, yeah, it's so much easier to actually be the pumpkin. I mean, you don't have any attacks, but... all the little stupid shit doesn't hurt you, so... Alright, now let's explore the house. Well, let's get this first. Oh, I have to fall, don't I? Yeah. Start it. I don't remember all the little details. I remember the weird stuff, like the lore behind Captain Black Eye. I don't remember how to actually do the things in a video game. don't know what I'm doing. Just kind of making it up as I go along. Just feeling around. Trying to remember how to get up there. It's a little... Yeah. Alright, how do I get up as the pumpkin? How do I get up? I don't think there's anything in here for me. Oh, I have to walk up across the... That's what I was thinking of, right? Walking... Isn't there like a little path I have to go up across the hedge maze? Yes, so where is that? How do I access that? I'm probably just like strolling right past it, but I legitimately don't remember. Alright, so I'm just checking the chat while I'm hopelessly lost. I always took the lack of hands coupled with the eternal night to suggest that Mad Monster Mansion is frozen in a never-ending Halloween darkness, referring to the clock. And Chris says it's interesting that Mad Monster Mansion seems to be atop a peak, because even from the highest point you can't see any land, only treetops. And then K4 Boom says the Wars was as bad, but that's because the Wars was only a ticket. Actually, the Wars is worse. Yeah, I feel like you can do more with the pumpkin. I feel like the Walrus is kind of one of the least realized transformations, in that all the things you do as the Walrus are really just... Oh, there's the... Oh, shit. What's... Oh, and then that's the... Yeah. I completely missed that. Completely missed that little winding little staircase here. Maybe I should go back. Can always just transform back into the pumpkin whenever I want, so while I'm on the struggle bus, just get off, stretch my legs a bit, literally, because I'll have legs again. All right. So I'll go back and I'll do that little thing. side. It's fine. I'm just lost in every which way. Okay. So there's the clock switch. And then the church opens up to get the mott sand. I gotta be quick. Ach. Ach. Big oak door is very tough. Stupid bears, not fast enough. It's always disconcerting for me to see Gruntilda interject in like a particular world's Jiggy, because it just seems like it should be beneath her, right? She's got bigger things to worry about right now, bigger fish to fry, than just obsessing over every little Jiggy that you do or do not get. Like the one in Treasure Trove Cove that she claimed was her personal Jiggy always read weird to me. You see her like boasting that her big oak door on her church is too tough to enter. That's weird too. Anyway, here we are, Mott Sand's room. Let's get a good look. There's teehees here. I think I have gold feathers to take them out. And there's the pews. Giant ass pews. Come on. Come on. No. Look at these enormous pews. Like, who is this chapel built for? And you got, oh, you know, I don't know if I ever noticed the little musical stylings. You got something that resembles the musical notes that you collect, but there are also others on there as well. It's interesting. Alright, Teehee. I've got, like, a gold feather left to take you out with. Boom. You're dead. And I get another honeycomb, so win-win. Well, actually, I guess the Teehee was already dead. Now the Teehee is dematerialized, sent back to the Sea of the Damned. I don't know how this works. It's irritating when they spread out the music notes like this, where you've got one on top of every single pew. It's also just very dimly lit in here. We don't have any of the windows or ambiance of the mansion. You've just got these little, like, torches lighting what looks to be even older than the mansion itself in architecture. Talk about Land of Giants. This is... I mean, you could fit probably... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I'm gonna say you can fit at least 30 banjos onto here, onto this pew. Alright, before I actually attempt this, I'm not taking any chances given the amount of notes I have. A lot of Mumbo tokens in Mad Monster Mansion, which feels apropos, but Matsand plays his organ with ease. But can you follow him on the keys? Alright. This is what Chris thinks is the boss of Mad Monster Mansion. Not bad, Bear, but now watch me. Copy this tune, and amazed I'll be. Alright, you know what? I feel like I'm gonna fuck this up, just given the day I'm having. I'm not taking any chances. I'm not taking any chances. Alright. Oh, I have to memorize it. Oh no, I can do it. I missed what, okay. God, you don't have to memorize this. And like play it back like a banana bird cave. 'Cause I wouldn't be able to do it. Your music skills are mighty fine, so take this golden piece of mine. Matsand, what, like, have we ever really had the discussion? There's a honeycomb hive. Have we really had the discussion of what he is? Like, really what he is? Because, was he the organist at this chapel once upon a time, and now his ghost just haunts it forever and ever? He seems pretty remarkably chill in comparison to some of the other fucking limbos, man. I've had it. He seems just very matter of fact and even supportive. So I think he might have been here before Gruntilda got here. Now, was he a giant? That I can't tell you. I think if you study Matsand's hands, he's got like 4 fingers. Well, I got 3 fingers and a thumb. Similar to the way Rare portrayed monkeys and honey bears at this time. Of course, they would continue to portray honey bears as such, but then after the buyout, we had prosthetic golfing fingers for the monkeys. But anyway, I think Matsand could be a bear. He could also be a monkey. This is what I think. I think given, you know, we just came out of Gobi's Valley, and that was populated by honey bears, it's not ridiculous. This is a game about a bear, after all. Alright, can I... Ah! Alright, I didn't know I was gonna land, and it's fine. It's fine. I can just get what I need to get up here and not die. But you know what? Alright, this is what we're doing. Alright. Now, camera, I know you don't like it when you're this close to a wall. Yeah, you don't like that, but I would like it if you got behind me in a more supportive way. No, overhead doesn't cut it. I mean, I guess it would be fine if you stayed in overhead view, but you're not going to. Alright, yeah. I also love the music in here. Just, it's very maudlin and moody, much in the way that organ music in a church is, without it being overwrought or spooky for the sake of spookiness. It just is matter of fact, which I appreciate. Also, very great bat usage right there. I know, you know, Conker would do the whole bats and rafters thing to for a much bigger set piece, but this fucking Mumbo token, I remember this piece of trash. They didn't have to put a bat up there. The established bats in this world that I've already forgotten the name of because they mean so little to me. But they did it. They did it. They just put a bat up in the rafter here. That's great. That's great. That's using the tools that you have given yourself. And remember where that is. That is just right outside Freezy Peak. This is actually the come on. Nice, 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 nice. I love it. I love it because now I have full health. And there's another gold feather over there. I don't need to get them. I'll be kind. But here's the thing. I'm going to have to drop down. And I think I can hurt myself less. Well, alright. Now I don't have full health, but whatever. I'm gonna get out of here. Come on. Yeah, you can play the piano. Or the organ, excuse me. So I don't know how to play the piano, organ, keyboard. I don't know how to do any of that. But if I did, I would just make YouTube videos all day belting out classic songs on Matsan's organ. All right. Now, where are we as far as totals go? So 15 notes away, 3 jiggies, and 1 honeycomb. So we're still quite a ways away from where we need to be. I need to figure out where to get as the pumpkin to get up on the upper levels of the mansion. So I'm... Let's see. Oh, it's here. It's right here. Oh no! These lovely thorns, how they've grown. Music to my ears as you moan. Oh no, I guess this is nothing then, because this is just to get the 1 Mumbo token, isn't it? But the thorns... I feel like I can try Tumblar again. Oh wait. I hope if I'm not being a moron. Alright, but because this is Something that's given me problems before. Alright. I just have to do it. Watch out for the tee-hee. Aw, you fucking tee-hee. I wonder what it does to... Oh my god, Banjo and Kazooie. To, like... Now I can't even get back on Tumblr. I wonder what it does to them to know, like, there is a world beyond. It's the Z. Like, they've had encounters with ghosts. No, it's not the Z. What is it? You know what? We're just gonna start over. But in their very first... Well, I guess Banjo's second adventure after Diddy Kong Racing. But in their first adventure as a duo, they encounter spirits, right? They have, like, proof that there is something beyond our own world. Does it give them... Oh, that's an N? Oh, that's the Z. That's the Z. I'm trying to get the N. The shapes look the same. Yeah, but do they get more reckless when they know that the next world is assured? Tell you what, I could use them being a little bit more reckless than they are now. Alright. Not happening. We're doing it again. Is this going to be my running shoes up the temple on this installment? Let's hope not. Let's hope the flower pots were my biggest struggle. Oh, well, I just fell right off a Tumblr. Trying to be very careful not to run into that tee-hee. So every time he circles back around, luckily it's a consistent, you know, clockwise pattern. You waste too much time, and then, oh my god, you run out of time. Oh, you know, I've lost too much honeycombs. I'm gonna try again. I do really like this. Like, I feel like Rare should market a off-brand Ouija board that looks exactly like this. I mean, they have enough merchandise out there at this point that I don't think anybody would really bat an eye if you did a Tumblr's spirit board thing on the Rare store. Wasn't feeling that one. Yeah, if you graze the top of Tumblr, you can still fall off before you actually, like, take root onto him. That's really annoying. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen, and I pushed... Oh my god, get on Tumblr! Banjo's little pose here, is that like a little callback to when he was surfer Banjo, or skateboarding Banjo, back in the early days of the game, before they decided maybe he shouldn't be a skater? Maybe that's stupid. Whew. At last, the puzzle is solved. Take this thing. I'm leaving this gloomy shed. And you don't really know where Tumblr goes off to. It just dematerializes entirely. The teehee's also gone. I like to think like Tumblr has been stuck as a planchette for centuries, and now he can finally like move on. Another Mumbo token. Alright. Done with Tumblr. Okay, so... Oh, there's a honeycomb over there. I just need to actually reach it. Ah, damn it. I'm just trying to trace where... Oh, well, I could just do that. Ah! Stop chasing me! That far! It's a bad spot. Oh my god! Oh, got me. Okay, got one. I've about had it with this hedge maze. No. Nope, nope, nope. We're not doing that again. Nope, don't chase me. Your honey is long gone. No, I don't want to go and see Tumblr. He's gone. He left. Alright, so now I've got to be the pumpkin. Oh, Chris says we did market an off-brand Ouija board. It was called Taboo, the Sixth Sense. Got me there. Alright, I really forget. So any help from the chat is appreciated where I can go as the pumpkin to get up on the top of the hedge. Is it here? It's just right here. Never mind. I got it. I got it. I figured it out. Don't need your help after all. See, all you have to do is ask for help, and then the answer will become immediately obvious. You just need to humble yourself. You just need to lower yourself. Your pride gets in the way of everything. Hey, gold feathers. I love it. Hey, eggs. Definitely need more eggs after the flower pot fiasco, which is also the name of my new garage band. Unfortunately, I am on keyboards, and I've already established I don't know how to play. Bathroom time. Flush, flush, flush. Happy landings, little one. He just wants to flush ya. He's just happy to do it. He must get a visceral thrill when he's able to flush something new. And speaking of flushing, look at this. Mounds and mounds of feces. Of shit. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. But yeah, I think we're supposed to just know whose poop this is. It's Gruntilda's. This is canonically Gruntilda's waste. And you know, you can say I don't feel good about that. I don't. That's TMI. I don't need to know what Gruntilda's years of just accumulated shit looks like, but I think we can also ascertain what she's eaten from here, because I don't know if this is supposed to be mold or algae, but I do think if it is just part of the fabric of her fecal matter, then we know she's at the very least eating a lot of greens. She has disgusting habits, but she is getting her recommended dose of vegetables in here. So, good for you, Gruntilda. You are a role model. Alright, but I gotta get through the hole now. Oh! Okay. Slippery. Slippery little hole. There we go. You know, it shouldn't be easy. Going back up a toilet. Have you ever done it? I can't believe you went in there. Now wash your hands, filthy bear. I don't have hands right now. But, yeah, I'll wash the bottom of my pumpkin body. Also, considering the shocking amount of things that Gruntilda has told us about Grunty, I don't know why that would upset her so much, because I think Gruntilda does far worse things on any given Tuesday. Right? This is the other room I was just in, right? It's, yeah, that's where the last extra honeycomb piece was. So now I just have to shimmy down the pipe. There's the little hole here somewhere. Yep, I see it. You wouldn't think this would be anything, right? But no. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. Now, here's the problem. As much as it can be a problem, we have 11 music notes to go. I didn't think I would be coming up short there. So the question is, where did I not get the music notes? I can't leave yet. Surely, because then I would have to get all 100 notes again. This is, after all, the N64 version I'm playing. I do love the design of the cellar, though. It's great. Alright. Nothing in the cellar besides the egg I'm not supposed to know about. And honestly, in the N64 version, I'm really never supposed to know about because it was never implemented. Yeah, I'm just worried, like, is the, are the notes going to be somewhere that's only accessible as the pumpkin? I love how you can't see the pumpkin in this tall grass. That's a nice little touch. But I don't think they would put the notes in tall grass. That's a hefty amount of notes. Considering I feel like I've been did I like miss a room somewhere? Oh, okay. Alright. Just having some camera problems. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. See, now it's okay. Now I can walk. Oh, there are notes down here. Oh my god. But it's still not... Yeah, I don't see anything else. Okay. Well, that's 2 down, 9 to go. In relation to Gruntilda and Poop, Chris says, I don't know. I don't think Gruntilda's clues would go so far as, do you know Gruntilda searches for treasures in her own disgusting poo with the wobbly text. Yeah, but I don't know. There's some where she's just like reveling in soiled underwear. This limbo. Yeah. Let's see. 4. Okay. Thought I had 3. I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting precious with my suspend points because every time I do something, however minor, I don't want to have to repeat it. I'm thinking, was there a window I didn't break? Can always become the pumpkin again. kept seeing something sparkle behind Mumbo's skull. So I know I have to be the pumpkin and leave Mad Monster Mansion and do all of that. I know. But I'm stumped where these last 9 notes might be. Oh wait. Did I not? Okay, I was gonna say I thought I thoroughly checked in here, but I mean, everything is kind of on the table right now, so no area can be dismissed. You know, for years, I was a big defender of the way Banjo-Kazooie handled the notes, right? Resetting if you died or left the world. Oh, God. But having replayed the N64 version for the first time in years, I'm starting to have my doubts about that. Like, I think we maybe, like, sussed out that maybe the best way to do it would be to save your notes, but still have, like, invisible outlines of said notes that you collected when you re-enter the world to help with progression and everything. But, like, similar to, like, how Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze handles the appearance of already collected puzzle pieces. So, yeah, you're not gonna get me, bees. Really want that honeycomb up there, but I already got all of the honeycomb from you, you bees. So, alright, alright. Head back towards... Did I not get everything in the dining room where Napper was? No, I must have gotten everything in here. There's nowhere else it could possibly be unless the flight pad is hiding something somewhere, but I don't think it is. No, there's just the extra life in the chandelier. Alright, Chris says, using the spring pad to get to the topmost window. That's the one I usually forget, and there are 9 notes in there. Let's do it. Shimmy, shimmy up. Oh no, 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 no! Here we go again. This is just... The story of this stream is just falling off this roof. Failing to get eggs in the flower pots. And constantly screwing up the tumbler room. I know this is not the room you were talking about. Just came back into... Oh wait, that was that the room you were talking about? Yeah, must have been. Oh wait, I can hop in there as the pumpkin, right? Alright, become the pumpkin again. Slow down. Alright, now head back to the roof as the pumpkin. Oh, but I forgot where the little pumpkin entrance is. No, where am I going? My brain is pudding right now. How am I missing it? Oh, I'm so done with this world. I'm sorry, I'm like plateauing here. No, don't leave. Oh my god, don't. Yeah, I'm looking for the ramp to the maze. I don't know why I can't find it. I don't know why my brain is shutting down. I don't know. Yeah, just sting me. Just end me. Put me out of my misery, please. Be like the end of My Girl. Except it'd be a happy ending in this case. Whatever, I'm gonna... Maybe I can just spam it like this. Chris says I was looking at it. Oh, I must have missed it. Yeah, I see it over there, so... There we go. I got it. Sorry, everyone. Alright, now I have to get back up to the mansion. Get all the way up top, which... Not even sure how I pull that off as the pumpkin. 'Cause I can't shock spring. So how do I get up to that little hole? Just Lago again. Yeah, I really don't know where these notes are. If this is the case, then just doing the same two things over and over again. Cleared out the chapel. There's nothing in there. Yeah, so I've got, reading the chat, the only things I'm missing are the 9 notes. See, that suggested that you can get in as the pumpkin. But how would you get up on the roof? That takes me down to Napper's room. Oh, you're right. There's another side to it. This is it. So I have to shock spring up and go around. Alright. Well, after a complete mental collapse, that's a bit anticlimactic, but... yeah, I didn't realize that is deviously hidden, that I just completely forgot about the fact that there's a whole other side that it's symmetrical. But there's no reason you would go over there. Yeah, so Chris, you were right initially. I just misinterpreted it as oh, come on. Well, it's no wonder I never unlocked the secret of Stop and Swap, given how well hidden the remaining notes are in Mad Monster Mansion. Slippery roof. Alright, here we are. Yeah, so many notes in here. I was gonna say, if I'm missing one note, I'm going to probably smash my Switch. I missed it in N64. I'm gonna smash my Switch. Alright. Alright. No, don't go back in. There's no reason to go back in. We're done. We're done here. Alright. Now become the pumpkin again. I apologize. That room sucks. I completely forgot that room was there. There's just no tangible reason to visit that side of the roof. Oh my god. I need, like, a pick-me-up. I need a nice, like, lovely, frosted alcoholic drink after that depressing slog. And now I'm just focused on pumpkins and autumn and the inevitable decline as we age. Everything withers and dies. It doesn't take much for me to go into a depressive spiral, or in this case, a depressive spiral mountain. Wow, your best note score for this world is now 100. Alright, now I come down here, and there's baddies everywhere. Gruntlings and rippers, but it's fine. And here, I feel like the game sort of just shrugs, and it's like, well, I guess we're gonna have to stick Mumbo in here. We've devised this puzzle, and the only thing we can think to do is actually put Mumbo in here so you can go back and forth between Banjo and the pumpkin. Why is Mumbo just chilling in a crypt? I mean, I know he's a weirdo, but come on, man. Alright. And then, oh, what's this? So then that makes the room to Rusty Bucket Bay extra saucy. Forget if these coffins can be... No, I don't think they can be destroyed, can they? Get a good look around in this creepy room. So yeah, that's a whole lot for just that little water racing puzzle. Like, I'm surprised they even went to the bother. Me get pot ready. That's also one of his few instances where he has a secondary line of dialogue after you transform. Because that can't be the first time you transform into the pumpkin. So that just, like, I guess they wanted to throw something extra in there. Oh, isn't that interesting? Pumpkin Banjo can't even reach it. I mean, it's interesting in that it's not really interesting. It's not something you would bring up at a dinner party, but just off the cuff in the moment, I guess it was vaguely interesting. More interesting than me looking for 9 notes for 45 minutes or whatever it was. So I'm going to take the pumpkin, or rather Banjo as the pumpkin. Find... Here it is. I don't like stairs much in my lair. They always make me gasp for air. Oh, that... Grunty, your rhymes are getting worse than my gameplay. So now I am the pumpkin out in the lava room. And we've got, you know, I'm not even... We're gonna go see Cheeto. That's what we're gonna do. And then we're going to just call it. I can get Cheeto's Treasure Trove Cove Sandcastle code inputted at the top of the next stream. But I've got to very precariously navigate this little pumpkin-sized walkway. I think even if you got up here as the pumpkin, or as Banjo, you can only talk to Brentilda. Yeah, you couldn't go in that little room. Revolting Gruntilda's bedroom has smelly socks. Oh, that's... I feel like that's one of the more chaste ones. She also has a Barracuda plant growing in a pot beside her bed. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous spotty purple. Ooh, you poor dears. Thank you, Brentilda. Thank you. So now I go through here. It's not that far. And there he is. There's Cheeto. Always feels like a big deal when you do get to Cheeto. Well, Cheeto, burn. No, she just rips out his pages. Red feathers on Sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove. Cool. Oh, and yeah, just bounce right off of him. So what's on the wall here? I really can't make out what any of that is supposed to be. Some sort of demon? Some animal? Is that a dragon? Looks like a bulldog. I can't figure it out. All right, so yeah, well, we did it. Finally. Mad Monster Mansion is complete. And let me try to get back down here. Get a nice shot of that beautiful magma, though. Alright, well, be sure to tune in Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. BST for DK Vine's Stream of Thieves. We are still chipping away at the tall tales in the absence of Season 7. So let's just go as far as we can with the pumpkin. So we are, I think, up to Art of the Trickster, which we'll probably be playing on Sunday. You can make it surprisingly far as the pumpkin. All the way past the Gobi's Valley portrait. It's also weird that Mumbo's magic is ranged to his, like, proximity. It's a weird spell. The Idaho crew is also playing Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, I need to get that. I think I can just get up on... I mean, I could fly over. I could activate the flight pad, but I think I'm going to just go up the brim of the hat. Anyway, the Idaho crew is playing a Banjo-thon where they are playing all the Banjo-Kazooie games, XBLA versions. And then, is there actually a way to do this, or do I need to fly in? I still don't know if they're going to play Banjo Pilot. I could use a Banjo Pilot right now to get to that. I don't think... Of course, the camera just blocked me. I'm just gonna fly over. It's fine. It's only a little bit out of my way. Anyway, they actually got through Mad Monster Mansion last night, and they did it far quicker than I did, because they also played Freeze's Peak and Gobi's Valley. And I think they will be finishing up Banjo-Kazooie XBLA next time. Yeah, here we go. And then, this is a pain, this thing. Oh, I didn't, okay, good, the webbing is still gone. I was gonna say, I didn't get the webbing. Anyway, so that will be Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Yeah. Beak bomb it. And I will be back here next Wednesday. Oh, my belly's big. It's rather neat. It's years since I have seen my feet. I'm glad that she's so body positive, but if she is body positive, why she's trying to suck the beauty out of a little bear, I don't know. Anyway, I'll be back next Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 6:30 p.m. BST for DK Vine Done Slow. I guess I'll be inputting the red feathers code in Treasure Trove Cove Sandcastle, and then I guess I'll be playing Rusty Bucket Bay, and you can just tell by my voice how thrilled I am about that. Just thrilled. Just think of all the music notes I won't be able to find there. Can't wait. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. You have a wonderful day. Stay spooky. Stay spooko. Stay tee-hee. I don't know. I've got nothing.